Pack ready for movers.
Hello, Dolin. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great.
Can you hear me well?
Yes,
Very good, Dolin. Okay, so Dolin, what's the weather in your place today?
it's sunny.
Oh, it's sunny. Nice. Okay, so Dolin, look at your book. Are you ready to start?
Yes.
Nice. All right. So let's get started. We're going to learn grammar. Okay, it's all about comparative adjectives and superlative adjectives. Okay, so now we have two goals for today. Our first goal is to understand and use comparative adjective. Our second goal is to understand and use superlative adjective. Do you have any idea about superlative and comparative adjective, Dolan?
No.
No, very good. So today you will know about it. Okay, now what is a comparative adjective? Okay, now please read a comparative adjective.
A comparative adjective is used to compare one person, action, thing, or state to another. It adds the suffix er to the original adjective.
Very good adjective. Okay, so in other words, we use comparative adjective if we compare two nouns. It can be two people, two animals, or two things. Now, there is an example here. Okay, when we say adjective, we use this to describe a word. It describe a noun. Example of adjectives are beautiful, pretty, smart, what else? Nice, tall, big. Those are all adjectives. Again, adjective is what we call to this what we use to
Beautiful.
describe very good Dolan. So here Dolan, we have here bright. Bright is an adjective. Okay. So here To make it a comparative adjective, we add er.
R.
Okay. So if it is a comparative adjective, we just add er. Okay. So now, here it is. We are comparing two things, which is Sam's torch and John's torch. Okay, so how many thing are we comparing? We have Sam's torch, that's one. John's torch, that's two. So we use comparative adjective. Okay, so we say Sam's torch is brighter than John's torch. Now let me give you more example. We have here tall, tall. Okay, this is an adjective. Hold on. Adjective is tall. If we're going to compare two things, we add er. It becomes taller. That's the comparative adjective. Now, give me two names, Dolin. Are you still there? Hello, Dolin?
Yes, teacher.
Great. So let's compare. Let's have Anna and Ben. So Anna is taller than
Then,
Ben.
Ben.
This is now our sentence. Okay, now let's identify the structure of the sentence. What is taller? Taller is the comparative adjective. Why do we use taller? Because we are comparing two nouns, which is Anna and Ben. So why do we add er? Because it is comparative adjective. All right?
Yes.
Very good. Now more example. How about this smart? What is the comparative adjective of smart? Smart, smarter.
Smarter.
Just add er. Okay, now let's compare again. My friend is smarter than my classmate. Okay, so how many people do we compare? We have my friend, that's one, and my classmate, another one.
Classmate.
Okay, so what is the comparative adjective? We have here smarter. This is the
Smarter.
comparative adjective. Okay, now, how about this one, Dolin? Let me think. Um, hmm, this one. Short. Okay, what's the comparative adjective of short?
Shorter.
Very good. Now make a sentence using shorter.
Um, my friend shorter than
Than,
um Rachel.
than Rachel. Very good. Okay, so now, Dolan, I have a question. What is the comparative adjective in your sentence?
Is shorter.
Very good. Now, why do we use comparative adjective? Because because we compare,
Two two person.
yes, we compare two people. Great job. Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. Okay, so here, ER is added to the end of the base form of the adjective to show that it is compared to another person or another noun. Sometimes the root adjective spelling does not change in some cases. So this is an example, warm. We just add er. The weather is warmer today than yesterday. So what are the things that we compare today and yesterday? Okay. So we have here happy. Okay. Do we add er? No, we don't add
No.
er. Okay, we change Y to I
To
and add
EI,
ER.
ER.
Very good. Okay, so we have happy, happier. What is the sentence?
The boy is happier than the girl.
Very good. So what about for big? Okay, the big. Okay, so big, look at the second word.
We double
The
the
second
G
letter. Yes, we double the G. Why do we double the G? Because
because it's
okay, so here we double the G, we double the consonant G if the second to the last letter is vowel. Okay, can you still remember vowel?
yes.
What are vowel letters? We have
A, E, I, R, U.
very good. Okay, so if the second to the last letter is vowel and followed by a consonant, we double the consonant.
G.
All right?
Yes.
Okay, so it will become my car is bigger than yours. So do
Bigger
you have
than
any
house.
question?
No.
Okay, now let's take a look at this. Okay, so here you add er to the adjective, but not all the time where you add er because there are some cases where you don't have to add er but change y to I or double the consonant. So we have example small, smaller. Okay, so what is the comparative adjective of hot?
Hotter.
Very good. How do you spell that?
ER.
This one?
Uh, no.
Okay, what will you do?
Double
Double
the
the T.
and and put ER.
Very good. Okay, what about long?
Double the G and put ER.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, nice try, Dolin. We just add ER. Why? Because the second to the last letter is N. Is this a vowel? No, it isn't. It's
No.
a consonant. So, no double
Double.
of consonant letter. We just add er. Okay, what about wet?
Double the T. Put ER.
Very good. What about shiny?
Um,
Tiny.
Shiny. Put uh, put out Y and write IER.
Yes, very good. What about light?
We put ER.
Nice. Lighter. Okay. What about the last word? Bright.
We put ER.
ER. Very good. Okay, so perfect, Dolin. Now, Dolin, let's make a sentence using each comparative adjective. For example, today is hotter than Monday. What is
Yesterday.
your sentence? Yes, than yesterday. Great job. What about longer?
Um, my table longer than you.
Yes. Okay, you can say, my table is longer than yours. Can you please read? My table is longer than yours.
My table is longer than yours.
Very good. Now, teacher AM, what's wrong if I say my table is longer than you? So that means your table is taller than my body, my whole body. But if you are comparing two tables, which is your table and my table, we say my table is longer than yours. Instead of saying your table, we say yours. All right?
Yes.
Very good. So, what about wetter?
Wetter. Mm, mm, my swimming suit. My swimming suit wetter than yours.
Yes. Okay. So, don't forget to use linking verbs, Dolin. My swimsuit is wetter than yours. Okay. What is linking verb? So, this is what we use to connect our sentences. My swimsuit is wetter than yours. Okay, what about shinier? You can do it.
My dress is shinier than your dress.
Very good. Okay, how about lighter? Lighter. Let me
Mm,
help you. Lighter. We can say this bag is lighter than yours. Lighter, that means not heavy. When we carry it, it's just light. Or you can also say light that refers to this one. Okay. So right now it's lighter than earlier. Right now is lighter than this. Okay. So there are two meaning of light. That means not heavy. And the other one, which is so bright. Okay. So here, when we say this bag is lighter than yours, that means it's not heavy. Okay. But when we say
yes.
my bedroom is lighter than my dad's bedroom, that means that my bedroom has so much light and it is brighter than my dad's bedroom. It's not dark. Okay, so what about bright, Dolin? Brighter.
My water bottle is not lighter than yours.
Okay, the bottle is brighter than yours. Very good. Okay, thank you for that one. Now, this one, we also have superlative adjective. So listen carefully. So before we learned about comparative adjective, we only compare two nouns. But for superlative adjective, we use it when we compare a group or more than three people or three nouns. And in that case, we add EST. Okay. But we say the, then the superlative adjective. Okay. For example, the quietest. This one. For superlative adjective, we always put the before the superlative adjective. Just like quiet. Okay. Quiet, we add EST, the quietest. Okay, here we use it when we compare more than two things or a group, just like Aisha is the quietest in the class. Even though that we have here Aisha, this she is the one that we use to compare in a group of class. Okay, so here we don't say two only because we are comparing her to a group of people in the class because in the class there are so many students, right?
Yes.
Okay, and here for superlative adjective, we always use the before it. Another example, smart. What's the superlative? Smartest. Then the smartest. Example, Dolin is the smartest in the class. Okay, so here I am comparing you in the class, which is a group of class. Okay, so here we use the smartest. Okay, what about this one, Dolin? Tall. What's the superlative adjective?
Tallest.
Very good. Okay, so here I am the tallest in my family.
Class.
Okay, so what am I comparing? I'm comparing myself to my whole family.
Family.
So we use superlative adjective if we are comparing a group or a whole or entire. And yes. Okay. So here, do you have any question, Dolin?
No.
Question? Do you have any question?
No.
No. All right. Now here we have rules to follow. Okay. So for this one, most of the adjective, if we use the superlative, we just add est, right? But for some cases, especially the adjective that ends in y, same thing, we change y to I and add est. For the adjective that also has a vowel letter, okay, we double the consonant and add est. But don't forget to always use the juiciest, the hottest, the quickest. Okay, so let's apply what we've learned, Dolin. So we have here cold. We just add est for this one. It was the coldest day in January so far. So that means there was one day that was so coldest for the whole month of January. What about this, Dolan? It's your turn. What is the superlative adjective of thin?
The po, the po,
Right.
the N, the po, the N, and put EST.
Very good. Thinnest. What about short?
Put est.
That's right. Shortest. What about dry?
Um, put as the y and put est.
Yes, change Y to I and add EST. What about funny?
Put a y and put I s.
Great. Okay, you can say change Y to I and add EST or put EST. Okay, what about dark?
Put est.
Very good. And lastly, dull.
Put est.
EST, dullest. Wow, nice. Now let's make a sentence Dolin. Okay, so my sentence is she is the thinnest in her family. What's your sentence? About okay, you start with shortest.
Um, I am the shortest in my family.
Very good. Okay, what about driest?
I am try. I am driest than my mom.
Okay, thank you for that. Actually, the structure of your sentence is correct when it comes to grammar. But when we say dry, that means the absence of liquid or the absence of water. Okay, so here, maybe you can say, my skin is the driest in my family's skin. Than my family's skin. Okay, because when we say dry, that means it is not sweaty. Or the best way to use driest is to compare weather. Okay, so here summer is the driest season of the year. Okay, because during summer, it's not raining, right? So when we say dry, the best sentence for that is comparing weather or season. Okay, now what about here? Funniest.
Um, I'm funniest. I'm funniest. I'm funniest than my friend.
Wow, okay. So you can say, I'm the funniest to, oh, in our friends.
Classroom.
I'm the funniest in our group. Maybe it's better in our group of friends, in our group of friends. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that in using superlative adjective, we don't use than anymore because we're comparing a whole number or a group of something. Okay. So here I'm the funniest in our group of friends. And don't forget to add the before the superlative adjective. Okay, let's give it another try. What about darkest?
Um, my rooms are darkest
My room is the darkest. Okay, so who are you comparing your room? Or what are you comparing to your room?
Um, in our house.
Very good. Because in your house, there are so many rooms: living room, kitchen, bedrooms, bathroom. So you are comparing your room one to the entire rooms in your house. So we can say my room is the darkest in our house. Okay, what about dullest? Dullest. Do you know the word dull?
No,
Yes?
no,
No. Okay. So when we say dull, okay, we can describe this to a weather. For example, today is the dullest weather in this week, like that. That means it's plain. Or we can also say that we can also describe this to a person who lacks brilliance or who is not clever. For example, let me think. Sia is the dullest in her class. Okay, that means Sia is not the smartest in her class. Okay? So there are so many meaning of dullest. It depends to how you use it in a sentence. So Dolin, do you have any question?
no.
Okay, thank you so much for joining our class today, Dolin. I hope you learned something. So I'm going to meet you tomorrow and we're going to continue with the rest of the pages of this material. So today you have this great job. Bye bye, Dolin. Have a great
Bye,
Saturday.
teacher.
Bye.